Yeah, I guess I'm back. Yeah, and you guys could hear me now. There was some issue. I don't know. My OBS goes crazy time to time for some reason. So let's continue. We build. So there are few updates. So which I want to share with you guys. And I think we did deploy we build, right? We did deploy. If you guys could hear me, just say hi. Yes. If you could hear me, just say. Oh, now I'm audible. Great. Now I am audible. That's amazing. Okay. So we were building this particular site where we were able to do pictures and stuff. And this is kind of cool. So let's try to make this a little bit better. First of all, I have to see like what is left. Like where have I left? I don't remember everything from like the past. Can I select this? Oh no, I can't do that. Can I refresh this? Oh no, I don't. Refresh. I had a box. I had a this. Oh, I cannot select. Oh, I can select. Hold on. But it doesn't. No, it goes over here for some reason. The CSS is kind of broken. So let's create a list of things we want to do. So let's clone this project first. Let's start by cloning this to our computer. By the way, I've changed my terminal. I have changed my browser. So these two things have been changed. Bro, I'm facing an issue. You gave me some idea that how to create a custom email pass login plus login in your with Google. Let me clone this and then we can see that. So let's do this in desktop. Who cares? Yeah. Git clone. Okay, let's clone that. We build permission denied. Oh, of course. Of course, of course, of course. I have to use the correct username. I think this is my username. I think so. Yes. There you go. And let's go to rebuild. Let's quickly install stuff now. So I guess there will be something. Yeah. We've installed. Let's run this and let's see where we were. Oh, this is a normal React project. That's kind of cool. Let's do. Should we use VS Code? Yes, let's use VS Code. Great. Great stuff. So, bro, I'm facing an issue. Can you give me some idea that how to create a custom email pass login plus login in with Oh, email password login you want to create, Gotham. That's kind of easy. So I would suggest use something like passport.js. It's kind of great. So use something like this. This will enable you to create email ID based password, like all kind of like there's like 1,000 different strategies you can use. So you can use like this. So passport local is the one which you're asking, which is the Google, which is the local email ID and password. And then there's a Google OAuth and then Facebook. See this one, Google, I think Google OAuth 2, just use OAuth 2. And there's a lot of things, GitHub, and you can use everything. So just go research a little bit on password and you'll get it. Right. Okay. See, I've just woke up after sleeping, so I'm still sleepy. So all of you guys, please don't mind that. Let's see how did I code this. I don't I'll have to see how. It's been a while. First of all, let's create a list of things we want to do for rebuild today. So let's create a to-do list, to-do.md, and let's put it in the gitignore file so that I don't accidentally commit it. Yeah, there you go. So this is to-do.md. You came live after so long. Yeah, bro, I was busy with a lot of stuff actually. I was busy with a lot of stuff. Okay, so so what do we want to do? The first thing is let's fix the CSS issue in the properties panel, I guess. So we should not, like, if I select something like this one, I should not be having this issue, right? So scroll issue, whatever, like this goes weird, right? Let's fix that first. Second, selection should be visible. So selection. So currently I can see, like, if I select something, it's not showing up, right? So that's the second thing we want to fix. Third thing which I want to fix is, what do I want to fix? I think nested elements wasn't behaving properly. I think previously, like, as far as I can remember, that was one of the issues. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay. And yeah. So let's start with the first one. Hey Maz Rahman, what's up? How are you? How are you? How's life? And how are you? Let's do it. So we are building a website builder which enables you to build. So we already did, like, I think I did a couple of parts, like discussing and developing this, where you can build stuff. Why can't I change, like, I want an image and I want to change the src. Oh, there's the src property. So if I like have like an like car image, something like that. I don't know why do I always pick car image, but that's kind of fine. Copy image address. Can I really put the address over here? Oh, I did. Oh, there you go. That's kind of cool. So if I just do like 3000 now, like 100%, and then height is like 400 pixel. Kind of cool. Long time. Hey, yes, it's been a while. I was kind of busy with stuff. I thought you guys forget me, but you guys do remember me. That's kind of insane. Thank you for that. So yeah. So the second problem we were facing with this is, like, if you in the top level, if you add something like this, like an image which cannot contain a child element, right? You could not add a child element after this. So I cannot add like a, if I guess, oh, I can. Sorry. Oh, I can. Oh, we can do that. So if I just say car website, that's kind of cool. Okay. And then, like, what I can do is I can just so I can have a normal, so it's a so I can have a why is it underlined though? And why? Oh, let's fix that first. So where is the properties? Oh, we don't have a properties panel. So where do we handle properties? So this is our editor, and this should be our properties. Yeah. So let's get rid of all the styling first. So this is kind of fine. Margin, top space, why this cannot width full. Oh, what? That's kind of okay. PX, and then you have content, and then these are the properties. This is the content property. I think this is kind of okay. And then this is the input, and then you have props, and we have style. I don't know. This is applying the style. Okay. Got it. So this is, even I have to I have to like recall and, like, what I have done previously, so I don't remember everything. Why is it height 80 VH? I don't get it. Why do you need that? Oh, but then that kind of creates a problem. Where are we rendering this? So why is it like this? I don't understand. Oh, this is kind of fine, but after, but there's something wrong. Okay, so let's try to do like, hey, hi. And if I just do like class, hey bro, you seems second Harikira, means you're live streaming. Thanks, man. Harikira is really cool. I guess I could be. I just want to do complex projects, bro, but the problem is, I never prepare for any one of my stream. It's never like I've already coded and I know how to go with it. It's just I'm here and I'm figuring out stuff. That's what it is, right? And the main problem is if you get stuck, like a lot of you like might be coding, and like sometimes you're stuck for 4 hours, and I'm like, I don't want to bore people watching me like fixing a stupid bug for 4 hours. I just don't want that to happen, right? And that's the reason I like, I was live streaming. I a lot of time I just make my streams private. That's the main reason. If I get stuck, I'm fixing that for 2 hours. I'm pretty sure you guys will get bored. You're like, ah man, what the fuck he's doing. So I just like, let's remove it. Let's not make people watch me fix something stupid. Yeah, there you go. It's there. So that means that color prop. Oh, this kind of makes sense. So the first, among all of them, the width, there's some issue, like okay, so if I just say, if I, okay, wait. No, if I just have like bunch of these, how will, oh, that's correct. So let's not have any styles over here. So if I don't have any, whatever, I don't want any styles over here, right? So what will happen? Nothing happens. If I just don't want to do this as well. Why just, I think this is the problem, bro. That's what we want. Just continue with it. If you guys like to see that, sure, I can do that. Placeholder, that's not, why is it expanding? Why are you expanding? Why are you expanding like that? So this is what, this is DOM state element or null. So this if the props exists of that particular selected elements, right, then what do we do? And p, how am I even handling this? I'm not getting my own code. Let's see the store, I guess. I'm pretty sure I must be using some kind of store for this. So use memo, vdom find dom. Am I really handling this? Yeah, I am handling this. How am I? What is the structure? So you have a DOM element, and then you have an element, and then you have certain properties. So in the properties, you have certain styles and certain attributes. So you could have attributes and you could have styles. So attributes is on top, and then we are rendering the styles, right? So what we can do is we can, okay, I have an idea. We can merge these styles and attributes, and then we can render this in one go, and that will help, basically, that can make our lives easier, I guess. Okay. So this is attributes. P. Okay, so what is, like, let's say, hey, yesterday I am seeing WebRTC audio call preparation application, and at least you leave it when you get into errors. Fix it. It would be more interesting. I did fix it, by the way. I just sure, that's a good advice. I should fix it. We might do a audio calling application again. We might do it, like, there's like I might do it like in a day, in a couple of days. Might do audio calling again, because I then, after that particular stream, I did a lot of R&D on WebRTC stuff. I did understood a lot of things. So yeah, you're correct on that part. So okay, so let's try to do it from, like, this properties styles thing from scratch. So I guess props can, does it have some active element or something like that, like okay, so how do you handle, is this content, and then you say input, and then that's there for everything, and an active element is a string. Do I have to find that every time? So, like, props dot children dot for each. Do I want to do like that? No, I don't want to go like that. What does prop have? Prop children dom. What is dom? Okay. Let's try to do it. Convert to HTML, extract all IDs, and then there's like vdom find. So you'd give an ID, and that vdom find basically finds it in the DOM. So we can just use that over here, I guess. So if I just say vdom find active element, and then oh, so you just pass the DOM first. So I'll just say props.dom and then active element, right? That's kind of angry at me. So some invalid ID, right? So that you cannot render this. So you'll have to do like json.stringify, something like that. I hope that that kind of causes some issue, that causes it to crash. So console. So it's just not happy with me. Undefined. Hey, what is your GitHub? Where's my GitHub? It's this. That's my GitHub. Props.dom. It did not work. Cannot read properties, undefined reading length. Why? So then how it is working before? Like, if that is the case. So you have T and P. And then I'm props style, T style, and T attributes. What are we even getting as a prop? So we get DOM active elements set DOM, and you get DOM active elements set DOM. What does DOM have? Let's kind of log DOM. Okay, so if I add a picture, it is rendering this for an infinite time, I guess. Or like there's some other issue. So there's one element, and then you have a props. Okay, so you have a children. So this current element, whichever is this, is, oh wait, what the hell? So you have a props will have style or attributes. So I think I'm handling this quite wrong over here. So I shouldn't do this like this way. Let's rewrite our properties panel. I just don't like the way we are handling this. So we are just set DOM and all. I just don't like anything about this. It's too complicated, like very complicated, not very easy to understand and maintain. So let's rewrite this. What is this? I don't know. So let's kind of rewrite a lot of parts. So let's create a new branch for this. Like, let's do that first. So git status, git reset hyphen add, git checkout hyphen b, webuild remake. Right, we'll be remaking webuild. So let's do that this time a little bit better. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will be we'll be using Zastan for state management. I mean, for sure. Yeah. So, and we'll be having a little bit better DOM. So first of all, let's, hey bro, what it mean in a, so hey bro, what does it mean when your girl calls you, you look cute and alone? That means you're not cute in public. Simple. We'll be reusing a lot of our logic, but let's kind of like so this is the app.tsx where so let's create a editor v2, right? So let's create a new component and let's call it editor v2. We'll retire v1 after like we have v2 ready. So let's create an index.tsx. I don't know, is it JSX project or TSX project? It's a TSX project. Okay, so so let's call it editor v2, right? Let's create it in a better way. Div okay, kind of cool. Export default editor v2. Use context draw. Use context. Bro, everybody enjoys a rewrite. Come on, everybody enjoys a rewrite. Who doesn't love a rewrite? Tell me this. Don't use a stand. No, use context is like for simple. See, use context. You could only share a simple state from a parent to child. What I love about just stand is you could handle really complex state, right? Like we have like DOM. You'll see in a while, which you cannot do using use reduce. Use reduce are kind of like a little bit you can do, but you know, use context is just for sharing, bro. It doesn't provide anything else. So we will be did we already added this? I think we did, yeah. So let's use the stand. That will be kind of better. Okay, so we'll go to app and instead of editor we'll say editor v2. There you go. We can remove this one, right? Okay, I think we have a couple of things off. Let's turn them on, like format on save. Well, we don't have that. Okay, optimize import. Code actions. Where is code actions on save? Yeah, so let's do this one, turn that on. Let's go to settings, let's go to format on save, and let's kind of turn that on. There you go. Cool. Now we'll be writing a little bit better code. So this is v2. Yeah, there you go. So we are good. Yeah, everyone knows why we don't use context and use reduce or the stand. You understand, I guess. Okay, so let's create a header now. So we'll have this time what we'll do is we'll create this more maintainable so that we can extend this project. Yes, like previously this editor v1 was more of like, you know, experiment. This will be more maintainable right now what I'm writing. So we'll be creating a header.tsx. Let's create a header. React FC export default header return header component. I think do we have Tailwind CSS? I'm pretty sure we do have. Yes, we have. Okay, let's get rid of editor 1 and now we have header component. Let's kind of render this over here. So we'll have a header, whatever. Yeah, we have a header. So okay, so let's go to the header and let's have a div kind of stuff. This could be a header component instead of this. Yeah, and this could be a nav. Do we need a nav? We don't need a nav. Okay. Hey, what's your salary, bro? Give an example. What's your salary? You can get a couple of iPhones, bro. In that. Okay, class name. So width will yep. Div class padding x2, padding y2. No, we don't want to do that. Padding 2. Yeah. So, and let's call it webuild text 3xl, and let's call it webuild because that's what it is. And let's go and like pick a good logo for this. So I think fluid. No, what was that? What do we use for icons? Icons. No, what was that? How can I lucid icons? Lucid icons. I just love that. I think we are already using lucid icons. What do we use for icons over here in V1? Editor. Oh, this one. Yeah. Oh, lucid icons. Great. Let's go to lucid icons and find a good icons for this. So we want build. I don't know which one is good. Website. We have something for website. We don't have tech. We had this. This is no. This bad. Right. I don't know. Which one should we use? Let's use icon say it. Icon say it is good. Let's use something from there. Come on, why are you so slow? I'll use flat icon, bro. This is so slow for me. Flat icon. Gaming. Rockets are cool. Rockets are cool. Bro, I just don't like playing games. I like making them though. This is kind of cool. Could we use this as a logo? This looks cool. 24, 64, 128. 128 is cool. Download free. Oh, there you go. Can we drag and drop this to a public folder? This is not draggable, bro. How can you not make this draggable? Open my stuff. Okay, whatever. There you go. Okay, let's go to this one. Yeah. So refresh this. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what do we got? Localhost 45173. Webuild. Great. Okay. So now the next thing what we are gonna do is which is gaming. So we have div, and then what we can do is rebuild is cool. So we can do like flex gap 2, and then we can have some image over here. It's img tag, right? src / what was the name? It should be rocket, I guess, something like that. Success. Oh, success.png. We'll create a little bit of like better looking website this time. 24 is like too less. 34 which will be cool. With this 34. Thank you. What the hell? Why would the width will not be expected? Oh, there you go. Oh, 2 times width. We need to supply height, right? There you go. This is also less. Let's try like 42. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So we have a webuild logo there, and this time we'll be building a light version, no dark version. Dark version we'll be building later on. So let's build a light version first, then we'll think about the dark version. BG gray, something like this. No, gray looks stupid. Okay. Let's have a shadow. That looks stupid too. So let's have a border be gray, something like 300 is cool. 200 will be better. Yeah, there you go. Let's build the sidebar or the export. Let's build the export button next, I think. So for that we'll have to do like this flex justify between, and then over here we'll have to build a button. So should we use Shardzian? A question. Should we use Shardzian for all the buttons and all the stuff? I think the only thing we need is a button, so let's not use that. Okay, so let's create a button element, I guess. So button.tsx. Oh, it was already button. Okay, great. So uh Violet. No, exactly. Using using Shardzian doesn't make sense because it's too much. And we need like completely custom components and all this stuff. So BG Violet 500 would look good. Maybe, yeah. Or like a little bit dark, 700. Like text white px2, no, px padding 2, and then rounded md. So let's call like x, no. Let's take like title from here, which will be of type string. There you go. That's kind of cool. Can we use this over here though? X button, and hey, why it's complex to handle reconnecting media stream whenever in a room? Sometimes refresh the page. It's not, bro. It's just this is the way you handle it. First of all, I'm not doing this correctly. Where is my button? So this is title, and then we don't need title. We need a children. So react dot. Why are you sick? React. Yeah, that's what we need. Web RTC. Hey, why it's complex to handle reconnecting media streams whenever in a room someone refreshes their page? Because I think it's not unless you it depends on how do you handle it. It's not, it's complex a little bit because you just need to reshare the icing, there's ice candidates and all. You have to sync that, but you'll have to make your own system for that. You can make fast run system design of it. Yes, syncing the state, syncing the ice candidate, syncing the socket servers, right? Syncing, that's kind of complex, but if you get once you get that right, I think other stuff could be easier, right? Okay, so what do we want? We want export button. That's insane. Justify between items center. Yeah, there you go. There you go. We can have some px, like, yeah, right. Why is it so big? How much? 150%. At 100%, how does it look? It looks like this. Can we have developer tools? We can go down over here and we can switch this to something like this. What is this? 1020p. Yeah, that's the perfect resolution. So it's looking good. Export. I think we can make the button a little bit behave a little bit good. So first of all, it shouldn't be div. I think this should be button, right? Right, so a little bit better. Yeah, great. Okay, so let's continue. Let's continue building a sidebar. For the sidebar, what I would like to do is I would like to have, okay, so this is the header, and now in the parent, what I'll do is I'll just make this flex, right? Flex, and what I can do flex, and I can do another div, and I can do class flex grow, and this could be flex call, and yeah, let's see, is it working or not? BG red 500, is it working? It's not. Width full. Here, question: I want to test my Socket and Web RTC app in my phone too, but it's not working because of the HTTP. Is sending through the tunnel can help? Yes, it would help, bro. do one thing, right? Go in your VS Code. If you have a VS Code, go over here and click on the port forward, right? It will create a private link. Just make it public and use it on your phone. It will be an HTTPS link and your sockets will be working. Okay. Don't use ngrocks or Cloudflare. That's too complicated. Just use this, bro. Port forwarding. Okay. Oh, but because this doesn't, okay, that makes sense. Edge screen. Yeah. So that means, you know, this is exactly the area covering it. It's covering the exact area which I wanted to cover, which is good, which is what I want. So let's remove this. Cool. So let's build a sidebar now. We'll be using a lot of code which we previously wrote. So we'll be using a lot of that. So, but we'll see, right? So that's kind of there. Now what we want is we want to build a sidebar. Let's call it sidebar. Yep. Let's see what does the AI give me. So if I just build sidebar there, no, not that sidebar, but this one. That's exactly what I don't want. The width is wrong, but I like the UI, but it's not exactly what I want. So if I just make like width like 300 pixel or something, what will this be happening? Okay, so we'll have to build this again ourselves. VITX and okay. So the first thing what I want to do is I want to have like that. That's the width I want. The height should be full, and there should be border. I think it's left or right. It's left. 300, 200. Border left gray. 200. Yeah. But at the top, there shouldn't be any border. Border only left I want. No, right. Yeah. It's border left, right? No, it's right. Yeah, it's right. Okay. It's right. It's right. I still have confusion in left and right. Border right gray 200. Cool. So we have a border which probably you could not see, but it's there. Yeah. So okay. So next thing what we can do is we could have like everything, like we'll have like the contents, and we will have the the you know, the tree of all the stuff which we'll be having. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of good. That UI I really liked. So Anmol is asking, I want to get an internship by October, and I'm comfortable with Mon and Next.js, currently building some big projects like course selling apps like Udemy. I'm confused whether should I learn WebSocket. Bro, if you already know Mon, Next.js and all those things, learning WebSocket is a matter of couple of hours. So learn it. Like, you know, couple of hours is not that hard to give, right? I mean, come on. Can I hover this? I cannot hover this over that. Then that's kind of sad. Okay, so first of all, what do I need? I need some few components, right? So let's try to build some component data. And now we'll start using Zastan for this. So let's try to use Zastan. So let's actually create a file. Let's call it we build like global store, or like DOM, or like I don't know. We build store.tsx. Yes, just make a chat app, bro. It's damn simple. It's couple of hours. That's all. We build store, right? So let's call it we build use we build store. I don't know. We build store. It's equal to create, and then you get set, and then you get something like this, and then you export default. We use we build store. There you go. Okay, we'll try. And then Stuti is a fan of WebRTC. That's pretty clear so far. Stuti loves WebRTC. Yeah. Okay. So what was I doing? What was I doing? I'm just forgetting what I was doing. Okay, let's create an interface for our store. So we build store, right? So the first thing store type where okay. So the first thing which will be having is components, right? So let's have some components. So first is component ID, view unique ID. No, we don't have that. We'll have to write our own function for building. So do we have a utility function? Hooks use drag. Okay, forget it. Do we have a utility something like that? We don't, right? So let's call it utils ts. Yeah, export generate unique ID, export function generate unique ID, right? And then it will give me some function. Should I use this one? I can, but I'm not sure. Can I have something better? I think I know a very good library for this purpose, so let's kind of like use that. So let's delete our, we might use it in the future. So let's go to terminal and let's add that. So yarn add UUID. It's a really good library. And then okay, so import stuff from UUID, and then what we want to import is v4. Let's call it UUID, and then what we can do is we can just do this. Wait, as UUID. Wait, we did. Oh, it's the type we are building. It's not okay. Hey bro, in an interview, a guy was talking and interviewing said him to build a event like document.add event listener or like window.onLink something with a custom value. Oh, something like that. We can build that. I don't know. You can build it like okay. Set him to build event like document.add or document.build with something with custom values. So yes, we can do that. Like you just have to pass callback functions, right? To something, and then he failed. Give it a try. I might give it, like, let's finish off this, otherwise we'll be too distracted here and there, right? So let's it's a very long task, by the way. Building this is not, it's gonna take time. So let's do a little bit progress, then we might do that. We might even be we might even need to do a callback based thing here in this we build as well, right? So yeah. So there will be an ID, there will be a name which will be a string, and there will be a icon which will be a lucid icon, I guess. Yep. So yes, that's the thing. Lucid icon. Okay, should I do react node or lucid icon? Lucid icon is cool. Okay, so we build store type. Okay, and then we could have components, and then we could have our first component, I guess. Yes, I don't think so that's how you use it. we can just say button type now. I don't know what could be the type of button, like what could be the icon for a button. Let's go to the lucid icons, whatever, like site lucid.dev. Let's search for a button. Tick. What is this? Check could be a good thing. Can I pass it directly like this one? No. Let's have it React icons. Really, I haven't saw someone somewhere libraries used event of some listening. Wait, let me hold on. Icons could be React Node. React Node. Yeah, let's read. Haven't saw somewhere libraries using event for some listening, like when we do something or libraries gave us the event of listening them. It happens, bro. Like, see, when you have you used WebSocket and you write io.on, right? And then you pass this whatever, like it's auto completion. I hate this. Okay, dot on, and then you pass some a callback like this. Come on, yeah. You pass a callback like this. Have you done that? So that's exactly same how like these DOM events work, right? So there is some sort of C or C++ binding which is there, which is detecting, let's say in the case of on mouse move, right? It is detecting your mouse movement, and when that movement is like detected, this kind of calls this function which you pass, right? This could be one of the types you do it, right? It like this is one of the events, right? You could have different kinds of events. So you could have like on, like let's say something like on mouse move, and you pass this as a variable, and this function is called whenever this happens. It's not all that hard to implement, by the way. Like imagine having a socket server, right? You passed a function like on friend request, you gave it, right? And whenever there's a friend request, right, you write some logic like it detects like when there is a friend request, and you can simply call that function which you passed, right? Simple. I can have a check icon. I just don't want to do this way. Can we do like lucid icon props, lucid icon? And if I give like a check, will that be a check? Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that. That's cool. So I can do an input. Do I have an so yeah, text cursor input. That's what we want. Text cursor input, right? And then we have this one, which should be text. Cool. So we have a text icon. So yeah. It's not happy with me. Let's see where it is not happy with me. Why it is not happy with me. Components which is declared of type webuild store. What is wrong? This is correct. But target allows only one. Oh, this should be. Oh, it doesn't only allow one, bro. So got it. So so we just need to go over here and say this is an array of this. Yeah, that's good. So we have certain components, and we have this thing which helps us access the component. So let's kind of like quickly access it. Set, we'll be using set. Hold on, it is not here, I pretty much believe. Oh, we do have it here. We'll use this. Wait, hold on. Now what we can do is we can go to our sidebar, and we can access the components over here. So we can say use webuild store, and then what we can do is we can actually you want me to implement that? Okay, let's do it after I just do this components thing. Okay, it will be 3-4 minutes, then we'll try that. Okay, Okay, so we have a name. We should be having something. Oh, we have input and all the stuff. But we do need an icon as well. Where can we get the icon? Component dot icon, and then I think we can just do this. Yeah, cool. And then we can do like flex, and then we can do like gap. Cool. So that's a little bit clean, I guess. Yeah. And let's have a little bit like cursor pointer. And then what we can do, we have a cursor point, right? Yeah, cool. We have a cursor pointer over this li whatever, right? And then so at the top of this I could have like a border y. Is border y an option? Yeah, we have a border y, and I can say border gray 200. I guess that's what we're doing. Yeah, kind of cool. This completes the stuff, right? Yeah, so we want this to be draggable. First of all, there shouldn't be a select none, right? Okay, so we have select none, and probably you can drag and drop this. Okay, now what Stuti was saying, let's see. Make a simple page where we select an audio, give a random length like 230, so when the song comes to 250 you make an event for which a simple alert. Okay, should we do that? Should we do that? Really, that shouldn't be too hard, but okay, let's do it over here only. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay, so let's say you have some audio, right? Let's have some sample audio file, right? So sample audio files, download sample audio files. Stop it, so many ads, I hate them. Okay, I'm on the 5 megabyte one, downloading. Wait a moment. Oh, stop it, download this. Oh no, save this. I want to save this. How can I I cannot download sample audio files. Can I have some sample audio files? Thank you. How can I do it? Let's try to do it. Let's try this one. Cool. So 300 kilobit, 19 seconds. Okay, so we did download this one. So we have it over here, and then we just put it in the public folder, and then we can say audio, right? We can just forget it. We can just do like this. Let's say in the components here we had the audio, right? For example, right? So we just do like an, I think, audio tag. That's what we have, right? And then src is an option, so we can just slash audio.mp4. I think that's the mp3, sorry, not mp4, right? So we have an audio. I guess we should have it. Wait. Why can't I see the audio? Is this how the audio tag works? Not sure. Audio tag. Oh, you just mentioned source. That's how you do it. Okay. Audio controls. Yeah. And then you have a source, and then whatever. You don't do this. This is audio slash mp3. And then you do like audio dot mp3. Okay. Yeah. We have an audio, right? And we can play. Don't do that. Yeah, that's volume. Keep the volume shut. Okay, let's say for example at 5 seconds we want to do this, right? We want to do something, right? We want to have an alert, right? How could you do this? So I think there will be like on progress. Yeah, we have on progress. So we have an event, right? Right, and then we can log the event, and we can see what do we have there. Yeah, so We have this, we have there. Why is it not? Wait, on progress, what do you mean? When it is triggered? Uh, can I have this DOM properties? Autoplay on audio progress. Audio tag events. Audio tag events. This will be cool. Okay, so we have the audio tag. What events do you have? We have download audio on, muted on, audio process. Wait, on progress. It should be this one or on progress. Okay, event. Not like this one. Not sure. This could be one of them. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. It's logging every time. It's not every time. Wait, hold on. We have a timestamp. Okay, that's kind of great. So we... Oh, on time update. That's what we want. That's more of what we want. Yeah, so can we do on time progress, whatever? If I just publish... I have got some... Okay. That should kinda... So does this only work over here, I guess? On time update event log event. What happens? Yes, that's more of what we want. Okay, so we have the event. Let's see, does this have the timestamp? If this does have the timestamp, yeah, this does have the timestamp. That's great. So at 5 seconds, that is 5,000. Wait, why is this? Oh, this is timestamp. This is timestamp. Like, then I have to like basically subtract the initial timestamp at the beginning and then like keep subtracting. That will give me the time passed. Is that what it is? No, we have audio type. Is there any way to get the how much seconds have been passed? Current target audio. On custom timestamp. Oh, you mean I pass the function and that whatever library does this, right? That calls and that does this, right? That could also be done, bro. It's not that hard. So if like, let's say you have a library, like let's say some lib.ts, right? And you have a function, right? So you're expecting a function like, what can I do? Like alert on timestamp, right? And you have two things, right? You have like, first is you take some timestamp, right? So which could be a number, right? And then you could have like a like on timestamp. So like that could be like a function, like you could even return something, right? And then what you could have is, yeah, you could do that as well, bro. Like that's okay. So if you want that way, then you can have like a class and you can say audio listener class, listener lib, and then, right? And then you could have a constructor, right? You could have a constructor. In the constructor, you could expect a audio tag, right? And like HTML audio element, right? And then what you can do is you can then you say like you want on custom 5 seconds, right? So you can say this dot audio tag is equal to audio tag, right? And then you can create a audio tag, right? And then you can say on, what do you say, on custom 5 seconds, or like whatever, like event, right? And then you just pass a callback, right? And then you can see, right, on time update, if the current time is more than 5 seconds, you call the update. That's simple. That's how you do it. And then to call this, what you can do is you can have an audio tag, right? So you can have an, like, how to use this is like something like this. So you can say const audio is equal to like some, not query selector, but const audio is equal to new audio, right? And then you can pass some URL, for example audio.mp3. You could create this audio, I'm sorry for my spelling, but like something, right? So it's equal to new audio listener, and then you can do like this. See, that's all what we wanted, right? That's how you do it. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple. You pass the callback function, and then you simply call that callback function whenever that function happens, right? I hope so this is clear to you. Let's continue what we were doing. Okay, so we have the elements over here now. Now what we need is we need the ability. Now that's pretty much all. So now we need the ability to add it to the DOM, and now we have to construct a DOM, right? So bro, nice, thanks a lot. Okay, so after this, what we'll do is we'll create drag and drop features, so that you can drag and drop all these things. But like, let's do it later on. Let's first have our DOM. So this is my store, right? So we can have a DOM. How should our DOM look like? I don't know. DOM is, let's copy it from the editor version 1. I guess we have the DOM something like this. Let's have the same DOM interface over here. This will make all our DOM state element. Yeah. Okay, so we need a DOM, which is by default will be having a single component, which by default will have, like, I think single component. Let's see what do we have. We'll have an ID, which will be UUID. First of all, we'll have to import UUID. So we have already imported UUID. What is UUID? Okay, we're passing other things. Wait, hold on. So children is nothing. Children is empty initially, and then we have element. The element is div. This is div, right? And then no, this is body. So the first element is body always, and then we'll have props. So we don't need props. I think props is, oh, we do need props. And then we have style, which is empty. Yeah, so we don't have any styles to the body. You could do it if you wish, but we don't need it. Okay, so we have our DOM setup. So now we'll have to call other stuff. So like get DOM HTML, right? And then I think we already have a function to do it. I think it is the same function. So we have convert to HTML, and then we can give this .dom. I think, what does it need? It needs DOM array. That's what it needs, right? So components, DOM state element. Oh, it needs DOM state element. What happened? It's an array. Why is DOM an array? Let's return this dot DOM. this dot dom. Oh, this is actually array, so it's actually stored as an array. Got it. So this would be fixing our issue. So we can actually pass like in, yeah, that's also an issue. That converts it to HTML, I think. So just by doing this, we should be able to render the DOM, whatever we have over here, to the. So if you want context of this, we have a webuild playlist. I'll create a playlist out of this, and you could like go and basically see that. But let's have other stuff like add to DOM. Right, we have an element, and we have a function to this. So we have return add to DOM, and then this dot DOM, and then element that is add to DOM. Why add to DOM is not like available? Wait, what? And the parent ID is expected. So add to them a DOM, and we'll need a parent ID, which will be a string, I guess. And then we can pass this. Yes. So it needs a element, which we would need, right? So this dot DOM, and then we need an element, and then the parent ID. There you go. And we should replace this to this that would add it to our DOM. Cool. Next is we should be having an ability to remove from our DOM. So remove. So let's add it, like let's say add element, and then remove element. Let's have an ID. How is it doing this? So it's recursively finding that element and kind of like, you know, do we have a remove element, or like we don't have a delete element thing? So we'll see if this our AI guy has written the correct code or not once we try this out, but let's leave it like that right now. That's remove element, and that's add element, that's get DOM HTML, and then get DOM element by ID, right? So we pass some ID, it will go and just simply find in DOM. There was something find, vdom find, I think it's vdom find this dot DOM ID, right? There you go. Then we can have other functions as well. So what can we have? That depends on so we'll have an active element as a property. Active element we should have over here, right? No, this is not the core one. This should active element ID. It's not active element ID, it should be the active element, right? It could be not DOM, some DOM element, some DOM state element, and then this is angry at me because I don't have it. Or it could be null as well. It could be null or undefined as well. Let's have it null, right? So by default the active element will be null because nothing is selected by default, right? There you go. And then what we can do is we can have a function called set active, something like that. Set active element, and then that accepts an element, right? And then, you know, we can just, there you go, that sets the active element. We can do this, but I don't think so we should do this. Return set. Do we have set? So set, I don't know, set active element as active element. There you go. I think this is then wrong. This should be wrong then. We need to but this is wrong because this only removes in the first layer. It doesn't remove in the all layer. I think we'll have to use immer or something like that for this. So let's try to do that. Yarn add immer. So let's import immer. Immer has a function called produce. We can use that. I think so. Set produce state. Recursively it goes and, like, you know, yeah, and finds that and kind of like deletes that. I hope so this works. If it doesn't work, we'll write our own function. So remove element. Great. So we have that ID and all. Yeah, that's pretty much all we have in the DOM. I think we have the component. Let's actually try to render the stuff and do stuff with it. So we'll say on click, right? Once we click this, it should be add, what else do we have? Set DOM. Only these things. How is it possible? DOM. Oh, we haven't added all these other stuff to our list. Oh, that's all. So we can now go and say add element, and then we should be able to do like add element, right? So we have to, so add element should not accept an element, it should accept a component, right? So it should expect it should accept a component. So this should be like an interface over here, and we can say component. This could be vabx now, vabx, and then oh wait, what are we doing? I don't know. vab, no, not this one. vabx, and then we say interface components component, and we can paste that, and we can just go over here and we can say component, and that's an array. And now what we can do is we can, instead of when we say add an element, instead of passing this, we can have a component over here. I guess we can take we don't need to specify the type over here because we are specifying on the top, right? So the type definition over here is not required, I guess. So we'll do something about it. So there you go. Okay, so in the element, I cannot pass that element, right? But I can do this. I can do like the children should be not, like, there shouldn't be any children. The element should be element dot name dot lowercase. No, so every component has some name, right? Every component had some name, so we can do that. So then, so every component has a name, but every component should also have a element name. I guess it should be a string. So yeah, so this should be, so this should be a button, this should be an input, and this should be a text. We don't have a text, right? It's paragraph tag. So yeah, so now what we can do is we have an element dot so the element which it is there is basically element name. It could be tag, I don't know what should be the correct way, but yeah, ID could be any unique ID, and then props style empty. Yep. Why is the parent ID getting angry at me? Because string defined is not a, so it cannot be undefined. So, you know, add string. So for adding an element, the parent ID is kind of like required. You should have a parent ID, but you could not even have a parent ID. I mean, if you want to have it in the top, you don't need a parent ID, right? But let's have a parent ID right now. Yeah, there you go. So instead of how should we handle the first component, where it should add stuff. So it should add stuff inside the active component thing. Like it should add. Okay, let's take the active component. Where it should add, that's the question. It should add inside the active element, I think so. So active element.id. So there should be some active element. So if return, yeah, there should be some active element. Like without active element you can't add stuff. So if you are thinking like, okay, then how are you gonna set active element? We're gonna set active element on the starting. Like we'll write a use effect, and we'll set an active element over there. How can you do that? So whatever it is at 0 will be our active element. What it's not components, bro. Active element is so we should be able to access our DOM, right? How is set active element, active element, active element? So we should have a property. Oh, so we do have a find, like, you know, get DOM element by ID, right? And let's not like, let's by default not have a unique ID, but let's have a root, right? So right now we can simply do like find element by ID. I think there was something like that over here. Get DOM element by ID. So we can say get DOM element by ID, and we can pass the root. So it's saying you might be okay. Root is equal to get DOM. Oh, no. Get DOM element by ID root, right? We are having root, and then so root could be undefined. So if root exists, then do this. Otherwise, just say throw new error, root element is not found. Okay, so we can pass the root over there. Yeah. What, are we doing something wrong? What are you saying? It depends on get DOM set active elements. Yeah, there you go. Why are you angry at me, console? Canary properties of undefined reading DOM. Where we build at 99. 99. Where is 99? Here's the. It's saying cannot find of undefined at 99. So this .dom is undefined. Why is it undefined, bro? That doesn't make sense. This .dom is undefined. Wait, but the DOM is, oh, the initially it's undefined. That makes sense. I think we shouldn't do it this way. So this is not how we do it. So we go like this, and then we say set. Now set. Okay, well, let's log this. Let's say what happens. Are we logging? It's undefined for us. I don't know how to access the current DOM with this. Get DOM element by ID, and then we give the ID. The stand get state inside. No. That's what we don't. We don't want to go do. It should work. This works, bro. Like, there's no reason it wouldn't work. You have a set and the stuff like that. They ever use dog store. and then set state component use dogstore.subscribe to stuff. System core can be imported and used without React dependency. Using without React, no, we don't. How to access the current state? Does anybody know how to access the current state? Like, it's logging undefined, which shouldn't be the case. I think it's logging undefined. Why is it logging undefined? Uh, I mean, I definitely have the option to like directly access the DOM and like, you know, give the DOM over there and like, you know, do stuff, but I don't want to do that way. But let's do it that way. Like, I don't care. Let's give like DOM over here, which is basically the entire DOM. What is this? This dot. What is the type of our DOM? So DOM is like an array of this. So we can just simply pass this over here. Yeah. So we get a DOM, and then we just don't need to do this. We'll just pass the DOM, and I guess we just need to pass root. DOM is the second element, so we can go over here and we can say DOM, and then simply pass the DOM over here. Yeah, it solves the issue. And this shouldn't be. Just ignore this, bro. Yeah. Does it have another? We definitely have another, bro. Cannot read property is undefined. It is undefined. It's not. Oh, this dot is definitely correct. Oh, I have used this, so there's no reason why this wouldn't work. So let's go to this function. Let's go to this function, get DOM by ID. We don't find. Just. Oh, because we don't find. How does we don't find works? It accepts a DOM, which is an array of stuff, and then an ID, and then simply returns what's found. So it expects a DOM. What like DOM is the first element or second element? DOM is the first element, so we can just say this dot DOM. So yeah, I don't know why is it undefined. DOM is an array of this stuff. Let's drink some water and then let's try to fix this one. This one is way much more cleaner as compared to previous one. So later on, if we come, we can maintain this. This is much more maintainable than previously, like what I did previously. Okay. Add DOM element by ID. Get DOM element by ID doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? I think let's. There you go. So if I just log the entire like DOM over here, what will I get? Will I get an undefined? I should not get an undefined. Log DOM. Yeah, I do not get undefined exactly. So I get some sort of DOM over here. So if I write an use effect and then kind of like log the DOM over there, what will it get? Okay, I had the DOM properly, no issues whatsoever. And then if I just say root get DOM, I don't know, get DOM element by ID, get DOM element by ID, and if I just say I want to access the root, will I get something? I do not. It simply says cannot read properties of undefined reading DOM. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why is it undefined? It cannot be possible. This dot DOM const find DOM find element. Okay, let's see. Do we are we having DOM over here? So I'm pretty sure we do have DOM over there. Yeah. So we have a DOM. It says cannot read properties of undefined reading DOM in the webuild 99. So this is undefined. So if so, let's do one thing. Let's directly add the element. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Like let's see what happens. Does it? It definitely works. So now if I yeah. So if I just go to use effect, right, and if I just say whenever the DOM changes, right, can you give me auto completion for this? Come on, like can you just DOM, right, and if I just do like yeah, let's log the DOM right now. So if I just do this, I probably be having a root and a child, right? So a text, okay. Well, there's no active element. Okay, so it's just returning. Okay, that makes sense. But let's set an active element. So what we'll do is we'll just have an active element. It should be active element ID, I guess. It shouldn't be active element active. Let's remove these two. Let's have active element ID instead of something like that. Element ID, which will be a string, right? And then set active element ID is a string, kind of cool. And then by default, we can have active element as root. So we can say by default, where will you go? Yeah, okay. By default, active element could be root, right? Right. And then we can have the set active element stuff over here, set active element stuff over here, where we give an ID and we can just return set active element ID. Great. Then after that, what we can do is we can so we don't need this use effect or whatever we were doing before. We have, and there's no active element now. There's an active element ID which we can pass directly over here. Active element ID, and there will be always going to be, oh, so it can be null. So active element ID, wait, no, it can be null, but we'll take care of that later on. So let's write that use effect backend. So use effect, yep. And then what we can do is we can just log the DOM and let's see, are we doing the correct thing or are we doing the incorrect thing? So we're root and there's the issue. Cannot have shortage on different reading down. I think we are doing some mistake over in that function itself. Yeah. Yes, I think so. Because let's go to DOM. Do we have a like a global anything over here? It doesn't look like we have anything global over here. These just we have these functions. We build at 82. Oh, there's someone calling. Hold on. Hello. Hey guys. Hello. Hi. So I'll have to leave. My friend has called, but I'll finish this probably. I'll do the drag and drop thing in the night. So we'll stream again, right? Don't forget to join at that particular time. But I'll have to leave right now. But we'll finish this. This will be much more better version of webuild. And if you guys would like to contribute, I'll just share the GitHub link. But we'll do another stream in the night. Okay. Just let me know if you want me to make this one private or something like that. But we'll do another stream. What is that? Oh, this is not my. It's not my. Where's my repo? No, this not this one. I mean, I just want to go to which one? I want to go to webuild. Okay. I'll just share the link. This is the link. So if you'd like to contribute, just go to this one. Thank you everyone for watching, and we'll meet in the night. Today only in the night. I'll be back. I don't know. He needs. He was calling me for something. Okay.